Keeping Up with the Joneses takes on a whole new meaning when the Joneses appear on the cover of Vogue. From the Kardashians and the Beckhams to the Smiths and the Gerbers, there's no shortage of drop-dead gorgeous families in Tinseltown. Take a look at this star-powered DNA. The Kardashians are basically the royal family of Hollywood, or in the very least, the E! Network. Their look launched an army of Instagram models and a cottage industry of fast fashion and designer rip-offs. Kim even once x-rayed her famed behind to let everyone know it's not an implant.
I don't get it. I literally don't look like this.
Ever since the family burst into the spotlight after Kim's video leak, the girls have been making millions on their good looks and business savvy. Kim's husband, Kanye West, even thinks of her as his muse, telling The Hollywood Reporter, "I see her as a representation, as a Marie Antoinette of our time." But she's not the only sibling banking on her looks. Younger sister Kendall Jenner was named the highest-paid model of 2018 by Forbes. Kylie Jenner built a $1 billion beauty empire on her famously plumped-up lips, and Khloe Kardashian snagged the reality series Revenge Body after an incredible weight loss transformation. Collectively, Khloe, Kourtney, and Kim command $1 million to lock down sponsored Instagram posts, according to Us Weekly. Meanwhile, CNBC reports that a single post from Kylie alone costs $1 million, making her the highest-paid celebrity influencer on all of Instagram. The Hadids sisters come from solid gold supermodel pedigree, starting with their mum, Real Housewives star Yolanda Hadid, who was discovered by Eileen Ford, then spent the better part of the 80s and 90s traveling the world for high-profile clients like Vogue. But if you don't recognize Yolanda for her modeling, you probably know her as mum to her uber-famous model children, Gigi, Bella, and Anwar Hadid.
Bella never wanted to be a model. I mean, she never even liked the camera. I couldn't take a good picture of her because she was always goofing and laughing and making jokes.
Once the trio turned 18, they were allowed to jump into the fashion industry, with both Gigi and Bella gracing the Forbes 2017 list of highest-paid models in the world. Diana Ross didn't just pass her beauty on to her 5 children, she also passed on her talent. 44 years after her mum won a Golden Globe, Blackish actress Tracee Ellis Ross took home the award for Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical. Diana's equally handsome son and husband to Ashlee Simpson also inherited some massive skills. Evan has credits in The Hunger Games and 90210 and graced the Billboard charts with Ashlee in 2018. But despite the family's obvious talents, there's one definitive trait Diana passed down to her offspring: looking totally glam no matter what.
When a lady's wearing pink, she feels fierce.
Tracee told the New York Times, "My mum is elegant, my mum is glamorous, but my mum is also really real. And I grew up with a mother who had babies crawling on her head and spitting up on her when she was wearing gorgeous, expensive things, and it was never an issue."
Our mom is a mom before she's anything else, and so I think that created a sense of normalcy for us.
Sylvester Stallone is just about as attractive as you'd expect for a notorious action star. His glorious abs somehow catapulted the Rocky franchise into 8 different films, and he passed his fit frame onto his trio of incredibly gorgeous daughters.
He's got 4 critics, always. He's got a house full of women, so it's a little difficult for him.
Oh, he's no word in it. No say. It's all us.
Though a much older Stallone still managed to take home a Golden Globe in 2016 for Creed, it was his 3 teenage daughters who stole the show the following year when, according to People, Sophia, Sistine, and Scarlett collectively nabbed Miss Golden Globes in 2017. Sistine told the outlet, "I think that just being able to be with my sisters, having my best friends by my side, is going to make this experience absolutely memorable and something I'll never forget." That same year, the Stallone sisters covered Harper's Bazaar. And did we mention their mother, Jennifer Flavin, is also a model?
You want to have your simple routine that you know you're going to feel good in case you run into someone that you used to go to high school with. So this is my basic face.
Cindy Crawford is one of the most famous models on the planet, and as it turns out, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Do you have any nicknames for your kids?
She calls me Kiki and my brother P.
Do your kids have any nicknames for you?
Not that we can say in front of her.
Crawford's daughter Kaya Gerber is her spitting image, and the teen stunner has taken Worldwide Fashion Week by storm. According to USA Today, the star walked dozens of runways for designers like Anna Sui, Michael Kors, and Marc Jacobs in New York, Milan, and Paris in 2019. Crawford's son, Presley Gerber, is also a model. According to TMZ, the star has been signed to IMG for years and worked on campaigns for Calvin Klein, Dolce & Gabbana, and Paris Vogue. Admit it, most of us grew up having a crush on Will Smith. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was indeed fresh, and he still is. Both Will and Jada Pinkett Smith seem immune to the human trait of aging, and it looks like they've passed the crown on to their offspring, Jaden and Willow Smith, who consistently make the fashion world scratch their heads in the best possible way.
You two are the cutting edge of fashion, the it moment of fashion. You look so cool.
Jaden broke down gender barriers when he modeled Louis Vuitton dresses in 2016 and also wore a Batman suit to Kim Kardashian's wedding.
My God.
In 2015, Willow signed to the Society Management, the same folks who managed Kendall Jenner, and became the face of the Marc Jacobs 2015 fall-winter campaign. She also served major face for Chanel in 2017.
I need everybody with the last name Harvey down here right now.
Steve Harvey's got a big family. He became a father of 7 when he married Marjorie Harvey in 2007 and added her 3 children into the mix. Here's the rundown on the insanely attractive Harvey clan. Lori Harvey, the youngest of the crew, is a muse to celebrity makeup artist Pat McGrath. She told W Magazine that one must, quote, always cleanse and moisturize your neck, not just your face. So we're already assuming she'll probably never age. Jason, who's married to a model and runs the luxury footwear company Yevra, walked a Dolce & Gabbana show alongside Lori and his mum in 2017. Twins Brandy and Carly are a fitness instructor and fashion columnist, respectively. Winton, Steve's youngest, has also dabbled in modeling and styling like his older sibs. According to Essence, Broderick is a fashion enthusiast, and Morgan Hawthorne is a food blogger. Finally, there's matriarch Marjorie, who wore no less than 10 ensembles to Paris Fashion Week in fall of 2016. Of course, her kids and her grandkids have style.
Yep, don't want to be grandpa yet. You're born into a pretty cool family. We're a little dysfunctional at times.
We already know big sister Toni Braxton as the most famous of the Braxton bunch. The girl has a whopping 7 Grammy wins and a total of 11 nominations. She stunned on Broadway and nearly once posed for Playboy, telling 2020, "The women are beautiful. The money was tempting, but I'm thinking, I have kids. I have a son. I have boys. What are their friends going to say?"
I wear high heel shoes with sweatpants. I really have height envy. I wish I was taller, and I think it's because my sisters are such giants.
The rest of the Braxtons have been living it up on reality TV since 2011 with their long-running series Braxton Family Values. Youngest sister Tamar undeniably has a face and attitude built for the genre. The reality star also co-hosted The Real for 3 years, and she released her final studio album Bluebird of Happiness in 2017. Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee have absolutely stunning offspring. Though Kimora's sons, Kenzo and Wolfley, are undeniably good-looking, the former couple's 2 daughters are a fashion force to be reckoned with. Both girls served as models for Kimora's Baby Fat line, posing together for the 2017 lookbook. Yet haters have been vocal about evaluating daughter Aoki as being less beautiful than her mum and sister Ming. In an Instagram story, Aoki revealed the real reason she started sharing more photos of her face on social media, claiming, "I used to not post pictures of cool events or important moments because I didn't like my smile, or I was standing next to my beautiful sister. It's easy to get insecure when your sister and mom are models." Ming reposted the message and added, "I literally aspire to be my sister." Considering Aoki found out in March 2019 that she got into Harvard, she's #goals for everyone. Most millennials know Lisa Rinna from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but the actress used to live life in the spotlight. The soap opera star spent years on Days of Our Lives, reprising her role as Billy Reed in 2018. Both Rinna's daughters, Delilah and Amelia Gray Hamlin, are naturally stunning, and it looks like that's just what happens when your DNA comes from a soap star and handsome actor Harry Hamlin.
Hi, can I just say you've been confirmed for the Ready to Wear Dolce & Gabbana show in Milan, Italy?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm peeing right now.
Amelia, who signed to IMG Models, strutted the catwalk with other celebrity spawn in a secret Dolce & Gabbana show at Milan Fashion Week in 2017. Though Although older sister Delilah is focused on her studies at NYU, she still rocked the runway for Tommy by Gigi for New York Fashion Week 2016. The Baldwin clan are so attractive that even their kids are in awe. Ireland Baldwin signed to DT Model Management in 2015, according to E! News, banking on her good looks from Papa Alec Baldwin and Mama Kim Basinger.
I never thought this would ever happen, but it's pretty amazing.
Ireland even once captioned a photo of her famous mother. "I have no idea how people are born this beautiful."
These I like to wear when I'm essentially blocking out the haters, you know?
On the other side of the Baldwin family, Hailey Baldwin, daughter of Stephen and Kenya Baldwin, signed to IMG Models, who helped her land covers for Elle, Marie Claire and Vogue, where she posed alongside her husband, singer/Calvin Klein model Justin Bieber.
Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep forgetting things.
Well, how long have you had this problem?
What problem?
Goldie Hawn broke into Hollywood in the late 60s with her signature blonde hair and gorgeous smile. She won an Oscar in 1970 and was nominated for 9 Golden Globes throughout her career, but her crowning achievement might just be giving birth to fabletics guru and actress Kate Hudson. Kate told E! News in 2016, "I've always had a really super open relationship with my mom. I talk about everything. I'm like the person who comes home and can't hide anything." Though Hudson might be the spitting image of her mother, it's hard work being that darn gorgeous. When the starlet entered her 30s, she started getting serious about her skincare.
You'll always have people who are loyal to the brand because it works.
Today, the La Mer brand ambassador follows no less than 5 daily steps, including a moisturizing cream, an antioxidant serum, and SPF. Melanie Griffith has been making the rounds in Hollywood since the 70s, but even though she's a time-tested star and undeniable beauty, her daughter Dakota Johnson is slowly stealing the family spotlight.
Wow. What?
Let's be real, anyone who's seen even a meme of the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy knows its popularity didn't come from any gripping plot lines. It was Johnson's incredible beauty and steamy scenes with co-star Jamie Dornan that led the franchise to gross more than $1.3 billion worldwide. Johnson's part was so revealing that Griffith and father Don Johnson never made it to the theatre.
My family, no.
No.
Dakota told Hello magazine, "It's inappropriate for them, but they don't judge me on what projects I decide to do in my work. They judge me on what kind of human I am."
And if somebody accidentally spits on you when they talk, if your joint ain't ruined, then it ain't sway.
Diddy first dabbled in the world of luxury clothing with Sean John in 1998, and it looks like the bad boy has an equally stylish son who made waves after walking 2 Dolce & Gabbana fashion shows in Milan, according to W magazine. Christian Combs says it's his dad who taught him the ropes, telling Essence, "He was teaching me how to pose, how to look into the camera and have my swag on. He said, give him the eye of the tiger and stay in your zone."
This was Christian's gift. This is Christian's gift. But they look better on me.
People reports Diddy's twin daughters Delilah and Jessie, along with sister Chance, also broke into modelling with a campaign for Room American Kidswear in 2014. The Beckhams basically hit the genetic lottery, not that they needed any more cash. The family reportedly has more money than the Queen, but keeping up appearances isn't easy. It requires a strict workout regimen and more than a few spoonfuls of bee pollen because, according to Victoria, we can't have wrinkles. The fashion designer, whose brand was worth an estimated $133 million in 2017, also happens to have gorgeous kids, which is what happens when Posh Spice shacks up with footballer-turned-underwear model David Beckham. According to Vanity Fair, Brooklyn, Romeo Cruz and Harper are all developing their personal brands. And yes, even a kindergartner can have a personal brand if their parents are famous enough. Harper could reportedly run in heels by the time she turned 5, and Romeo made his modelling debut with Burberry at the ripe age of 10.
How do we end these things anyway?
Well, they want you to say that you can subscribe or ring the bell. There's a bell.
Oh, I like that.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favourite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.